this video, I'm going to cover another Heroes of the Storm class guide for you, and this one is going to be Raynor. I discovered Raynor the other day. You play him in a tutorial, and I was like, I really am not a big fan. You know, I never played StarCraft, so there's no real lore pull behind it for me. So I really kind of left Raynor alone. Well, I played a game against a couple of Raynors, and after a while I was like, man, there might be something to this guy. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to give Raynor a shot. So I gave Raynor a shot. Oh my god. Raynor is overpowered, okay? Raynor is pretty much the ultimate ADC for this game, okay? It's insane the amount of damage that Raynor can do. So the reason that Raynor is so good is he has a talent in level 1 where every level he gains attack damage. So as you level up, he just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. His ult is disgusting. The Hyperion does an absolute metric ton of damage. And at level 20 you can even buff it further, and it just literally melts everything in its path. It is disgusting how much damage Hyperion does right now. Not to mention, you can give him Vamp, so you can give him the ability to, when he hits or fires his basic attack, he can actually generate health in return every basic attack, and because he's ranged, you can really sit back and regen health, making Raynor extremely powerful. And before we get into his abilities and everything else about the class, you might notice a couple familiar names in this video. Dexter and Victoria, who I follow on Twitch, and obviously most people who are anywhere in this Twitch community know who Dexter and Victoria are. Two very funny streamers. They are a couple, and the match that you're playing is actually the footage against them. It may or may not have been one of their earlier games. I think they were only like level 5 or something, because I went and checked out their stream immediately afterwards just to see what level they were at. They were about 5, so they just kind of started to play in the game, so don't judge them too much. But they do make a special guest appearance getting owned in this video, so big shout out to them. I love everything that you guys do, but that's just the way this one fell on this video. So let's get into the abilities. The first ability, the Q ability, okay? So the Q ability is a damaging spell plus knockback. Now at later levels, you can actually upgrade this to 2 different ways. Excuse me. You can actually either make it a stun to the first target that it hits, which obviously having a stun and a knockback is very nice, especially if you can position yourself right. I tend to use this about 50-50. The other one is, as it travels through enemies, it does more and more damage. So if you have an enemy hero who's sitting behind a line of minions and you fire this thing off, by the time it hits that hero, it does an absolute ton of damage, making this an incredible ability. Plus you get the knockback as well. So it definitely has its benefit either way, you know, kind of just depending on your play style, depending on how the enemies tend to attack, etc. So keep that in mind. Now the W ability empowers everyone around you, including heroes, and gives them extra movement speed and attack damage for a very short duration. However, the nice thing about this is it gives you even more attack damage and movement speed, which makes chasing a lot easier, makes bursting down an enemy a lot easier, and it's very difficult to kill a Raynor 1v1. Especially if you're at even levels, it's damn near impossible, unless they're really playing like garbage and don't use any of their abilities. It's almost impossible to beat a Raynor right now one-on-one. And then the E ability is a heal. Now in later levels, you can actually make it so you can choose when the heal goes off, and I actually really like this talent because if there's, you know, if you see a bunch of incoming damage, sometimes it doesn't proc soon enough to really negate it and to help you out and keep you alive any longer. So I like to have that ability to kind of heal myself when I need it. So I tend to choose that one. You can also choose, and then obviously the ult is the Hyperion. At least that's the one that I played with every time because it's just so good. It does an absolute ton of damage and it moves away from you. You know, think of it like a huge moving AoE, and it is just disgusting how much damage it does. Now, some other abilities that you can get an ability to where you can, for a short time, gain attack damage at the cost of mana. Now, Raynor is pretty mana efficient. I have not had many games where I ran out of mana with Raynor. So keep that in mind, that you can probably get away with taking this talent, especially because it's mid-game, where your mana regen starts to catch up. I really think this is something that they might end up fixing is the mana cost of Raynor spells, because it's really, really amazing how many spells he can use. So those are really the main abilities, though. There's a couple other minor ones here and there that you can choose, but for the most part, that's what you're playing with. So I'm going to let the rest of this game play out, guys. I'm probably going to put it on fast forward a little bit, but keep in mind that this was a pretty quick match. I really, really liked this match. I ended up dying a couple times at the beginning, but I was playing pretty aggressive in this match. Ended up doing very, very well and pretty much carrying at the end of the game there. You'll see a lot of double kills, triple kills. You'll see a lot of guys come up and try to 1v1 Raynor, and it just does not work. There's just no way it works right now. I expect this class to probably get a little bit nerfed, but overall, very good gameplay, very well done so far. I really like where they're headed with this tune. I think that, you know, buffs or nerfs, as long as the idea behind this tune stays the same, it's going to continue to be a very good carry, especially late game. So, hope you guys like this video. As always, see you in the next one.